Hi everyone, welcome to a new vlog. I don't think I've recorded before now. It's Saturday night. I had a long messy day at work. But I got my filming done for the Sunday video that I need to get done. So I just have to do the editing of that now. It's actually only 8 o'clock. It just feels later because I did absolute chaos today at work. And it's dark outside already because it's winter in northern Canada. But I also got a bit of reading done today. Actually, I'm quite proud of myself. I got to chapter 8 on escaping from Houdini, which is page number on that. 87. So, like, I don't know, maybe 5th? Maybe a 5th? I don't know. So I'm just going to keep working on that. I think it's going to take me probably until, like, Tuesday or so. We'll see. But, I was going to start Legendary, but the Escaping from Houdini was just calling to me. So, I'm going to keep working on that. Oh, yeah, I'm, like, not even all that far in. Like, so many people have been killed already. I love that. So I just have to do editing of the vlog, and then I'm going to watch... Where did it go? Hold on. Where's the DVD case? Watch Hocus Pocus, because we did like a group watch of it in TBR and Beyond, then we're going to do chat on Monday, and as if I haven't watched this before. But just a refresher, and just try and think of like some fun questions. I may try and get like super like, if only true fans know the answers to this question, because I feel like everyone like that I know that watched the movie is in love with the movie and has watched it a million times. So, I don't know, we'll see. But very quick, gonna edit, then gonna watch Hocus Pocus, and then going to pass out, hopefully. And then I have to work tomorrow morning, bright and early. So I will hopefully find time after work tomorrow. Hopefully it'll still be light enough outside to film the Tuesday video and then edit that. And yeah. Oh, and today was the LibreCon at my library, and unfortunately I wasn't able to go because I had to work. But my co-worker did bring my books to get signed by E.K. Johnston, so hopefully she did get those signed, and hopefully I'll have them on Monday. That'll be nice. And yeah, so I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hi people, it's Sunday night. I am just putting the bookmark in on page 247 on Escaping from Houdini. So I'm a little bit over the halfway mark. I actually got a good chunk of reading done after I got home from work today. So that's always good. And I am not, I had to kind of change my schedule around because of my week, so I'm not doing regular work tomorrow, so I'll be able to hopefully finish Escaping from Houdini and start something else tomorrow. And I will also be able to film my Tuesday video because I didn't get to do that this weekend. And then hopefully I can film the Tuesday video for next weekend as well if I get really ambitious tomorrow, because I have to go to Edmonton this week. So and part of it's on like at the end of the week is on Saturday, so my schedule's a little bit weirder this week. But Escaping from Houdini, I'm freaking loving it. It's definitely like, so, unless there's a total like 180, this is actually my favorite of the 3 that have come out so far. So yeah, and I'm very excited. And yeah, I don't know, nothing super crazy. It was a Sunday. What do you want me to do? It was a Sunday. Hi everyone, it's Monday. I got my video filmed and edited. I also just finished Escaping from Houdini, and like, my heart at the end of this book. Oh, my heart. I also had a package come. I think they're supposed to be like delayed Christmas or birthday gifts. My birthday was in May, but my family's kind of like lax like that. But I think it's supposed to be a Hermione Granger doll. And something from Starbucks. Well, that's an interesting design. Actually, that works well because I had one of my cups break yesterday. Well, I dropped it, so that's kind of on me. So, always good to have extra cups. And, well, that's what it was. I kind of love Sidney Crosby, if you know anything of the NHL. I kind of love him. And, woo, every few years they do like a winter classic, so they have special jerseys. And now my dad found one for me, so I have a certificate of authenticity. Ooh, that it's one of his actual, like, not fake signed, oops, jerseys. Oh my goodness, get in there. And, ooh, I always love the winter classics, the Pittsburgh Penguins one. And, oh, And, oh, something's connected to me. And there's a signature, which is awesome. And I have an unsigned one, too, that I think I actually worn it probably in a video or two. But, yeah, so it's kind of a cool find. So, I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with that, or where I'm going to put it. I'll figure something out. But, yeah, that's been my Monday. I'm debating starting Legendary. It's just, it took, I really slept in. I really needed it, so I didn't read really at all this morning. So it took me later on in the day to finish Escaping from Houdini than I would originally expecting. So I may just wait and start Legendary tomorrow morning. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. And hopefully I can get Legendary done, and then I'll decide what I want to take with me to Edmonton. And yeah, I have to figure, oh, I have to pack still too. Ooh. Oh, I should do laundry. Adulting is catching up very quickly. But yeah, so that's what I've done, and I'm just going to chill out for this evening, and I hope you had a good Monday. Hi everyone, it is Tuesday evening. I just finished watching the live chat with Amberlynn Natush. She wrote Dare You to Lie that I read a couple weeks ago. I'm kind of in love with her. Which, P.S., if you haven't read that book yet, read it. It's so good, especially if you like Veronica Mars. I got to chapter 12 so far of Legendary, which is page 112. So I'm going to keep working on it. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. And actually quite faster than they normally get things to me. I got something from Book Depository. And I don't even honestly know what it is because I only ordered 2 books from them, but I got like 4 emails from them being like, hey, your book's on your way. Hey, the book's on your way. And they're all like 4 days apart. So I don't even know anymore. But, ooh. Ooh, hashtag book bestie. Oh, these are new. I always thought they had like the color in bookmarks. And, ooh, it's my copy of Soulbinder. I'm so excited. Woo! Open! Parcel open! There we go. The precious. I'm so freaking excited. That's Rexy. Fate can be fatal. I'm so excited for this book. Wow, I got dinged up on the trip here. Oh well, that's okay. I don't have the patience to send it back and get a new one or whatever. I'm gonna put it on the shelf with the rest of my pretty books in this Spellslinger series. And I'm just so excited. This is the last of the books that are coming out in 2018. I think the last 2 are supposed to come out in 2019. I think the 5th one is called Queenslayer. I want to say it's called Queenslayer. And I'm just excited for it. So I'm probably going to read this during December. It's a nice good chunk size too. And I love the freaking book design of this series. It's so freaking cool. I'm so confused and baffled as to why they would buy the rights for this in Canada and then not keep the covers. Like, but like, it just looks so pretty. Like, put it on my shelf. If you could see it with the rest of them here. Like, oh, oh, look at that pretty books. I love it. Oh, they're so freaking pretty. But yeah, so that's been my Tuesday. Amberlynn Natush. And I made a bunch of mashed potatoes because even though I'm trying not to eat carbs, we're having a potluck at work tomorrow, and that's what I signed up to do, so that is made now. So I'm going to read a little bit more books. Read a little bit more of Legendary tonight, and then pass out, because tomorrow's my last day of work, and I have to pack, and then I'm heading to Edmonton. So, hi everyone, it is Wednesday afternoon. I just got back from work. I, this morning, got a little bit more reading done on Legendary. So I got to chapter 20, which is page 217. So I'm going to keep working on that tonight. And hopefully I can finish it. If not, I have a 6-hour drive tomorrow that I can probably finish it on. I also got the books the other day, but I forgot to bring them home. My coworker had went to the event where E.K. Johnston was up here. So I got that Inevitable Victorian Thing sign. It says, Sam, here's to the future. Goodbye to yesterday. I'm so sad I didn't get to go and see her, though. I got that. And then I was debating on hauling this, but I'm definitely not on hauling it now. But she signed my copy of Spindle, which I don't have the first book, 1,000 Nights, because I somehow picked this one up instead. But it's the companion sequel, so I have to eventually get that one. So Rage, Rage Against the Dying of the Light, which is the Spindle one. Freaking cover is beautiful. I think I remember looking in like the first book's hardcover was one thing, and then they changed it. So, and for the second book, so that in order for my covers to match, I think I have to get the first one in paperback. I think that was my thing, which pisses me off when they do that. But she also picked me up a sampler. It's only a couple pages from The Afterword, which is her book that comes out in February. I'm so freaking curious about that one. And I mean, it's a standalone fantasy too, which is like another like curious thing of mine, but remember those days, because even the bravest of the storytellers, too much grief, better to tell what came after. The afterwards. I'm very curious about this one. So yeah, that's what I did. And I have to touch up my hair because I missed a bunch of spots last time, / ran out of hair dye. And then pack, and well, I should probably do laundry, and then pack, and then I'm out of town for a couple days tomorrow, and I don't know if I'll go on Thursday or Friday, but I'm gonna go to a bookstore in Edmonton, so I have a list of things I have to buy. I also pre-ordered the Harry Potter mini Funko advent calendar, best $70 I've ever spent as an adult. I feel like I've said that a lot lately. And then I started doing some Christmas shopping for my friends that I'm doing Secret Santa with, and I had a bunch of coupons from the bookstore up here because they gave, I didn't know Indigo did this. They didn't do this for several times when I went in and was like, you don't have any of the books I'm looking for. But this girl gave me like a stack of them because I told her all the books I was looking for that they didn't have. And it was like, here, if you buy the book online, you get 10% off. So they expire though on Halloween. So I ordered a couple. I'm going to wait on a couple other ones to see if I can find some in Edmonton for maybe cheaper or the same price. And then the mortar store gets the stats. And then if not, I'll have to do some purchasing online for that. But I think that's it. I don't think, no, nothing came today in the mail. Hopefully next week my copy of Six of Crows will show up. My friends started getting their copies, so I'm I just want to touch it. It looks so freaking pretty and put it on my bookshelf. And yeah, this is going to be another bad month for my hauling, but that's okay. We're going to live with it. There are worse things in the world that can happen. And yeah, that has been my day. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Everyone, I'm in Edmonton. I got here quite a bit faster actually than I thought I was going to, and because I was driving on my own rather than a group of people, I didn't have to stop for like washrooms and meals the whole time, whatever. So I got here pretty quickly, and there was like no construction, which was awesome. So I hit up the West Edmonton Mall, went to the bookstore. I picked up, I don't want to show what books there are, but 2 books. I hope that didn't show. 2 books. For my friend that I'm bought for Christmas, because I'd rather buy it at the mortar stores. Unfortunately, I didn't have any copies of the Sweet Black Waves at any bookstore in Edmonton, which I was like floored by, but my friend apparently accidentally bought 2, so she's sending me one, which was very incredibly sweet of her. And I had this like inner turmoil thing. I originally really wanted to get Grim Lovelies by Megan Shepherd. It's really, really pretty cover. I've read 2 of her other books before. They weren't terrible, but I wouldn't buy it just off of that. But the book sounds cool with like Paris and catacombs and dark wizards and all that stuff. I've heard very mixed reviews though. And then I got to the bookstore and it said like $17.99 US dash higher in Canada. I crap you not. I'll put a little picture of it here. I took a picture. And then there was a sticker on the back that says like $24.99 or $25.99. And my friend actually did the math of, even with the US to Canadian dollar conversion, we're paying an extra like $1.50 for that book, just that book alone. And think, that doesn't sound like a lot, but then you're like, wait, if I buy like 50 books a year, which let's be real, I buy more than that, that's $50 extra, like more than $50 extra alone. Like that's BS. So I'm either going to get that through the library or wait until it goes on Book Outlet, because I take beef with that. If you're going to put bracket like higher in Canada, or even just put like bracket may differ in Canada, and then I look, I'm like, okay, it's actually the conversion rate. Because it makes sense, because like other books, you know, it'll say like, this one for example says like $16.99 US, $22.50 Canadian, and like at some point that might have been the correct conversion, but I don't know what it is because the dollar changes all the time. So like, we tend to get screwed over a lot in Canada with that stuff. But when I saw that and then like calculated, I was like, wait, they're like just blatantly screwing with us. So I'm not buying that book. But I picked up Fox. I'm so curious about this by Nadine Brandeis. I've heard like mixed-ish things, but it's blurred by people that I've read and enjoyed before, including Cynthia Hand. It sounds really, really cool. It's like a historical fiction mystery, masquerade-y kind of thing. Always here for that. And the cover's really cool, and it's lifted in some parts, which at first I was like, you know what, that's an alright cover. But then I touched it, I was like, oh, it's lifted, that's even cooler. So I picked up Fox, and she has a book coming out in 2019, another one that I read the summary of and was like, whoa, that sounds freaking amazing. And then, which it's like emptied it from my mind right now, of course. So I put it on my list, and then I noticed the author, and I was like, she looks familiar, and clicked it. Sure enough, Fox was there. So hopefully I like it, and if I do, then I know I can buy the book next year. I also picked up The Train to Impossible Places by P.G. Bell. This is literally like a girl's like living room gets like invaded by a train and takes her to a bunch of different places. And apparently there's like a boy stuck in a snow globe. It's a middle grade. It sounds amazing. P.S. Why are middle grades so expensive all of a sudden? I remember as a kid like $20 was like the max. And now $22.50 was like the cheapest one I could find. It's a middle grade, man. Like that's insane to me. There's no like illustrated prints or colored prints or anything like that in here. There's a couple illustrations and that's it. Like, I also picked up A Sorrow Fierce and Falling. I beelined it as soon as I got in here. I was like, where's the C? I need Clue S. Where is Jessica Clue? Found the book. So I found it. I'm so excited. I did it for the second book too. I reread the first book, A Shadow Bright and Burning. It's like Victorian times X-Men kind of stuff. And so for Poison, Dark, and Drowning, I reread A Shadow, Bright, and Burning. So I may do that again because it's been about a year or so, I'd say, since I've read it or longer. So I want to be super fresh in my mind. Plus, I really loved this series. It doesn't get all that much hype. I think it's super personal taste one. But I thoroughly love that. And now that that's it, I need to stalk the author and hope she writes more books. And then I also picked up The Hotel Between by Sean Easley. I've been eyeing this one since I found out about it before it came out. And this is another one though. $17.99 equals to $24 Canadian. But I'm just like super curious about this part of the cover. But there's like a set of twins. The mother's dead and they assume the father's dead, but they're not totally sure. And then there's like magic and whimsy and they go all over the place. And apparently there's an elephant. So there's like some circus aspects of it. And I almost picked up The Devil's Thief by Lisa Maxwell, but it was $26. It's a YA book, man. Come on. So I'm going to wait on that one. I honestly don't even know when I would get to that one too. I liked the first one, but it's been a hot minute since I read it, so I probably want to reread it, and I may just pick it up off Book Outlet. And then there were a couple books I was like, hot, and I don't know, including Nightbook, I think. Yeah, Nightbook by like something, I think the author's last name is White. It's like a Hansel and Gretel, I think, retelling. That I wanted the arc of it and got denied, and it just kind of fell off my radar ever since. But then I randomly saw it, so I'm like gonna like look online and see what I can find. And there's a couple other ones that I debated, so we'll see. Before I leave on Saturday, I'll probably go back to the bookstore. But I limited myself to like $120. Way to go. But yeah, so that's what I've done so far today. The hotel is insanely busy. There's apparently a bunch of sports tournaments and a bunch of the teams are here. And then I guess there's an Edmonton Oilers game, which I don't pay attention to because the Edmonton Oilers suck. I'm going to get heat for that in the comments section. There's going to be one person from Edmonton and they're going to go for me. But I am going to run to the drugstore because I have to finish dyeing my hair because, yeah, I wasn't sure how this one's going to turn out. It was a new color and a new company, so I did just the ends and I liked it. So I'm going to do my whole head. And hopefully get everything so I don't stain the hotel, but I literally have nothing else to do with my life. And yeah, I started reading, I left the book in the car. I started reading Dust and Shadow today. I'm about halfway through it by Litsy Faye, and I may be able to finish that tonight. It's not a super long book. And then I will eventually, maybe I'll go to the drugstore, grab the rest of the stuff from my car, I think, and then go for dinner and come back and dye my hair and just listen to the book whilst in between all that stuff. So, yeah. Oh, and I need to start editing the vlog. That is what I forgot to do. I'll try and do that tonight. If not, the vlog will be up on Friday, just later, because I have meetings all day tomorrow. So, yeah. I will talk to you all tomorrow. I'm sorry I'm talking so fast. I've just drank so much coffee in the car on the way, but I kind of want to go get some Starbucks now, too. So, oh my goodness, it is late. I went out for dinner. And while I was out, though, I actually ran into a different bookstore that they have here, because it's Edmonton. There's a bookstore every like 3 blocks. And it doesn't come out till Tuesday, and I feel bad because I think I remember reading somewhere that like they don't get the sales if it goes out. I don't know why they have a soft shelf date though. But I got The Light Between Worlds by Laura Weymouth. It's so freaking pretty. Like, it's kind of hard to tell because of the lighting, but like, I don't know. Does that help at all? But it's like basically all lifted, and the underdash jacket is gray too. It looks so freaking sleek. So excited about this. I feel kind of guilty, but I really wanted it, and my bookstore is definitely not going to have it in stock. And I'd rather give the sale to a mortar store than the online. So I don't know. I felt bad, but I really wanted it, and it's so pretty. And the author is coming into TBR and Beyond in December, I think. I'm really, really curious about this, and yeah. They told us a woodland's heart always finds its way home, but how do you find your way if your heart is torn in two? I'm so excited. It's a debut author. I've never read her before, so it kind of broke my rule. But it's freaking pretty as hell. And it was only 21. It's on the cheaper end. Epic Reads is always, I get really excited when I see books that are being published with Epic Reads because it's always less expensive. Not cheap, but less expensive. So that goes on the pile of books. And I hope I'm book bought out because really there's only one book that I want that comes out on Tuesday now. And unless it's got like a soft release date, it's just not going to happen. Whilst it was out though, I also just happened to walk by, I think it was Stitches, and they had like these cardigans, and they're hooded, and they like go down to my knees, and it was technically $40 each, or $40 a piece, but they had a sale. If you buy one thing, then you get whatever else you buy for $1. So I got a white and a black one. My thing is they're hooded. They're freaking hooded. That's what I always want in cardigans. And I got a black and red one. So I got 2 for like 20 bucks a piece of like actually nice quality, like feel and thickness cardigan that has an actual freaking hood. I'm so excited. Actually, one of them's red. It's like Red Riding Hood. Oh, I could be Red Riding Hood for Halloween. No, nonetheless. I am going to dye my hair, check my schedule for tomorrow, because I had someone ask me questions. They're like, oh, so do you know if, and I was like, oh crap, no. So check my schedule for tomorrow, and then dye my hair, and then pass out. And I had a very delicious dinner. I had surf and turf for the first time in like forever. So I had a steak and scallops wrapped in bacon, excuse me, and like half of a green pepper grilled and shrimp, but the green pepper makes that all healthy. So yeah, it was delicious, and I'm fulfilled, and between the books and the cardigans with hoods, I'm very happy. So yeah. Also, to close this up, I didn't think anything of it. I have my like BTS sweater on because it's comfortable. And it's been a weird day in Edmonton. It doesn't surprise me because it's Edmonton, but I've had 3 people harass me, asking me for money. And then I've had another woman who was ranting and just at the corner while I was waiting for the lights, and she turned and kept ranting at me, not like, I hate you, but like, I hate this person and I need to tell you about it. And I was like, okay. And there were some weirdos in the mall, and then someone stopped me and was like, oh, we're doing a survey for school. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I had to do that in grad school. You have to take surveys. Like, you know, I'll answer. She's like, have you joined the Church of something? And I was like, oh God, no, please. I just want to go home. So I want to end it on a good day. If this girl randomly at the front of the hotel was like, oh my God, were you able to go to their concert? And I gave her this blank stare, and I was like, oh, sorry, is there a concert in Edmonton today? She's like, no, like the BTS, your shirt. And I was like, oh my God, I found another army, and she's an adult. I was afraid it's going to be like a 12-year-old girl freaking out at me, but it was like this adult. And I was like, that just made my night. I haven't, and thanks for reminding me of that, but I'm very excited. And yeah, so dye my hair and chilling out tonight, and that's the plan. Hi everyone, it's Friday night. I apologize. I'm going to throw this vlog up as soon as I quickly can. Fingers crossed the hotel internet will be good enough to do that. I think it is. I didn't read any more today. I had my meeting all day, and I just got back from dinner and walking around the West End Mall, so it's kind of late, so I'm just going to chill out and maybe watch some TV or some YouTube videos or something. But I finished Dust and Shadow yesterday night. Well, I think maybe it would have been technically this morning, but I finished it last night. So that is there. I'm going to try and actually film my wrap-up video tomorrow before I leave the hotel. And then I can edit it once I've gotten home, and that'll give me enough time to like film with light and go to bed at a reasonable hour, I think. Fingers crossed, hoping. The friend that I was supposed to meet tomorrow actually had a work emergency and had to cancel because I had to go somewhere. So I'm going to chill out. I'm going to go to the mall, back to the bookstore again one more time on my way out of town to see if they put any more books out. because there were a couple times I went to look for books and I was like, oh, they don't have any in stock, but they're like, oh, maybe come back check. So I'm going to keep checking, and I may just wander around one more time and just find some random stuff. And I think that's all I did today. I'm pretty sure I didn't buy any more books. I didn't buy any more clothes or anything, so that is all I did. And I hope you guys had a wonderful week, and hopefully you were much better. I've been so bad in the last 2 weeks with buying books. Like, I'm fairly certain I've bought at least 10 in the last, like, 2 weeks, so. But hopefully, I had to pause myself several times from grabbing books actually while I was here, because they're on my Christmas list, and I already gave my Christmas list out to people, so. I really wanted to buy As She Ascends because my bookstore doesn't carry it, and of course Canada Post is basically, at this point, we've assumed it's happening. They're going on strike as of Monday, so a bunch of shit's gonna get delayed, and it's gonna be a hot mess because our bookstore just like doesn't order anything in. So yeah, that's been my Friday, and I hope you had a wonderful week.